The music world is on edge and fans are holding their breath. 50 Cent, one of hip-hop's most respected figures, just dropped a shocking warning. The Cardi B versus Nicki Minaj feud is about to explode like never before. And insiders say this isn't just another online spat. This could shake the rap world to its core. Rumors of tension between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj have been bubbling for years. But now, sources close to the artists claim things are escalating behind the scenes. 50 Cent, who's known for his straight talk and insider connections, is warning fans to pay attention. This feud might reach levels no one anticipated. From subtle digs and lyrics to social media posts that fans are dissecting line by line, the tension is palpable. Some insiders hint at industry alliances, secret collaborations, and even leaked private messages fueling the drama. Fans have noticed cryptic Instagram stories, deleted tweets, and pointed comments that seem harmless but when pieced together, tell a much bigger story. In this video, we'll break down the latest warning from 50 Cent, uncover the secrets fueling the Cardi B versus Nicki Minaj feud, and reveal what insiders say could be the next shocking move. Stay tuned, because by the end of this story, you'll see that this battle isn't just about music, it's about power, influence, and control in the rap world. The tension between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj is one of the most talked about rivalries in modern hip-hop. But what most fans see on social media is only the tip of the iceberg. According to insiders, the story goes much deeper, rooted in competition, power struggles, and long-standing personal issues that have quietly simmered for years. The seeds of this feud reportedly go back to 2017 to 2018, around the time Cardi B began to rise as a formidable force in rap. Nicki Minaj, already an established icon with multiple chart-topping hits and a fiercely loyal fan base, was navigating the pressures of maintaining her legacy, while simultaneously mentoring new talent and managing her influence in the industry. Sources close to the artists say that tensions started when industry insiders began comparing Cardi's meteoric rise to Nicki's reign, creating an atmosphere of rivalry even before any public confrontation. The first public hint of tension appeared during the 2018 MTV Video Music Awards. Eyewitnesses claim that backstage interactions were cold. Subtle gestures and side glances hinted at a clash of personalities, while both artists presented smiles on stage. Insiders say that these early interactions were layered with subtle shade and unspoken competition. Friends close to the scene reportedly advised both artists to tread carefully. But pride and ego, they say, played a role in escalating the tension behind the scenes. Social media has been a significant battleground in this feud. From cryptic tweets to Instagram stories that seem innocuous, fans have spent years analyzing every post for hidden meanings. Insiders suggest that some posts were intentionally ambiguous, meant to send messages without making outright accusations publicly. Some of these messages, sources claim, were aimed at collaborators, producers, or mutual acquaintances in the industry, fanning the flames of speculation and creating a sense that a larger storm was brewing. The music itself became a reflection of the growing tension. Both Cardi B and Nicki Minaj are known for embedding personal experiences into their lyrics. According to insiders, certain tracks and even music videos contain subtle digs, cryptic references, or veiled messages that hint at underlying frustrations and competitive feelings. Fans familiar with the lyrics have spent countless hours dissecting lines, trying to determine whether they are aimed at each other or simply artistic expression. But insiders confirm that many of these references were intentional. 50 Cent, a longtime observer of the hip-hop industry and someone who has insider access to both artist circles, recently dropped a warning that this feud could escalate beyond what the public has already seen. His cautionary message has made waves among fans and the media alike, suggesting that private tensions are now on the verge of spilling into public view in a big way. Sources close to the artists claim that 50 Cent reached out to collaborators and industry insiders to prepare them for a potential explosion of drama, emphasizing that the next moves could be unprecedented in scale. The origins of the feud are also said to involve mutual collaborators and industry politics. Both Cardi B and Nicki Minaj have overlapping circles of producers, songwriters, and music executives. According to insiders, disagreements about projects, collaborations, or even creative direction sometimes became entangled with personal frustrations, causing misunderstandings that festered over time. These conflicts reportedly contributed to an ongoing pattern of subtle sabotage, public digs, and behind-the-scenes tension, making reconciliation difficult. Family and personal life also play a role. Insiders reveal that close friends and family members sometimes became unwitting messengers or intermediaries, further complicating communication between the two artists. The result is a feud that isn't just professional, it's deeply personal, blending elements of friendship, loyalty, ambition, and pride. Friends close to both parties reportedly tried to mediate, But according to sources, these attempts sometimes backfired, leaving both Cardi and Nicki more frustrated and defensive. Public incidents over the years have continued to hint at ongoing tension, from award shows where interactions were awkward to interviews in which subtle shade was thrown. Insiders claim that these moments were manifestations of deeper issues. Even fans who aren't deeply immersed in hip-hop culture have noticed moments that seem unusual, glances that linger too long, dismissive comments, or carefully worded compliments that are anything but sincere. Each of these moments, insiders suggest, is a piece of the puzzle in a feud that has been quietly escalating for years. Social media and fan speculation have amplified the feud exponentially, with millions of followers dissecting every move, every comment, and every post. What started as private tension has become a global spectacle, with fan theories spreading like wildfire. According to insiders, some of the artists' teams may have even leveraged this attention strategically, knowing that drama fuels streams, media coverage, and cultural relevance. This adds another layer of complexity, turning the feud into both a personal conflict and a professional chess game. As 50 Cent's recent warning makes clear, the feud is not dormant, it's active, simmering, and reaching a point where an explosive confrontation could happen at any moment. Sources say that upcoming events, collaborations, or public appearances could serve as triggers for a very public clash. Everyone involved, from producers and collaborators to fans and the media, is now watching closely, anticipating the next move that could ignite one of the most talked about feuds in music history. We'll explore the recent incidents, social media battles, and insider revelations that show just how close this feud is to exploding. From subtle digs to leaked studio messages, the next chapter uncovers the drama that fans have been waiting for and explains why 50 Cent's warning cannot be ignored. The feud between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj has quietly simmered for years, but insiders say it's now reaching a boiling point. Recent incidents on social media, behind-the-scenes confrontations, and industry whispers suggest that this rivalry could erupt into one of the most dramatic moments in modern hip-hop history. And with 50 Cent dropping warnings, everyone is watching closely. According to sources close to both artists, the first major spark in this new wave of tension came from social media interactions. Cardi B recently posted a story with cryptic messaging that fans quickly linked to Nicki Minaj. Although subtle, insiders claim that the captions and emojis were deliberate, meant to send a pointed message without openly calling out Nicki. Within hours, fans began analyzing the posts, dissecting the language, and drawing connections to past incidents. The internet erupted as speculation spread like wildfire. Meanwhile, Nicki Minaj responded in her own way. Sources suggest she dropped a verse in a recent track that included indirect references to betrayal and fake loyalty, which fans immediately interpreted as shots aimed at Cardi B, while neither artist officially confirmed these interpretations. Insiders insist the lyrics were a direct reaction to perceived disrespect. This back and forth has created a tense standoff, with fans and industry professionals on edge, waiting for the next move. But the feud isn't confined to social media. Industry insiders report that private studio sessions, collaborations, and mutual contacts have become battlegrounds. Certain producers and collaborators are caught in the middle, forced to navigate the tension carefully. Some insiders claim that discussions over joint projects or shared opportunities were met with resistance, strategic avoidance, or subtle sabotage, heightening the rivalry and ensuring that even behind closed doors, the conflict is very real. Adding fuel to the fire are leaked messages and alleged text exchanges. While the authenticity of these leaks is debated, insiders say they reveal frustration, defensiveness, and long-standing resentment between the two artists. One insider commented, "Both Cardi and Nicki are fiercely protective of their space and influence. When boundaries are crossed, even subtly, tempers flare, and that's what we're seeing now. That's what we're seeing now." Fans have also noticed a spike in cryptic social media posts from both camps. Deleted tweets, mysterious Instagram stories, and subtle references and captions have led to hours of speculation. Every new post is scrutinized as if each is a clue in an ongoing chess match. Insiders suggest that these posts are not accidental. They are strategic, designed to send messages indirectly while avoiding outright confrontation. Keeping the tension simmering, 50 Cent's warning adds another layer of urgency. He reportedly reached out to mutual contacts and industry insiders, emphasizing that this feud could escalate beyond online arguments. His advice? Watch for subtle cues, understand the underlying tensions, and brace for potential public incidents. Sources say he believes the feud is entering a new stage, one that could involve public appearances, award show confrontations, or even unexpected collaborations gone wrong. Industry politics also play a major role. Both Cardi B and Nicki Minaj are surrounded by teams of managers, PR strategists, and advisors who are deeply invested in their success. Insiders claim that some behind-the-scenes conflicts may stem from team disagreements, with strategic moves being interpreted as personal attacks. Every decision, every collaboration, and every industry relationship is now viewed through the lens of this feud, amplifying its impact. The stakes are high, according to insiders. Not only are public image and reputation on the line, but financial opportunities and cultural influence are also at stake. Both artists have massive platforms and dedicated fan bases, and any perceived slight or misstep can have ripple effects across music sales, streaming numbers, and sponsorships. This high-stakes environment makes the feud particularly combustible. Fans are reacting in real time. Social media threads analyzing posts, lyrics, and interviews have grown exponentially. Hashtags referencing the feud trend repeatedly, and fan debates have intensified, often splitting supporters of Cardi B and Nicki Minaj into opposing camps. Insiders say that fan engagement is feeding the feud, creating a cycle of speculation, reaction, and escalation that is almost impossible to contain. Meanwhile, other artists and collaborators are reportedly trying to stay neutral, knowing that taking sides could drag them into a very public conflict. Some insiders believe that this neutrality may be strategic, as both camps navigate potential alliances and ensure that the feud does not spiral completely out of control yet. And now, the stage is set for what insiders describe as the most dramatic phase yet. With 50 Cent's warning circulating and fans eagerly watching, the feud may no longer be just behind the scenes. It could become an explosive public spectacle. Every post, song, or interview could potentially escalate the tension. And insiders suggest that both Cardi and Nicki are fully aware of the stakes. We'll reveal the leaked evidence, insider accounts, and behind-the-scenes conflicts that 50 Cent's warning alludes to. From private studio clashes to direct messages and fan reactions, the next chapter exposes the drama that could change the landscape of hip-hop forever. The feud between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj has now moved beyond public speculation into a world of leaks, insider confessions, and behind-the-scenes chaos. Sources close to both artists claim that tensions have reached a point where private arguments, strategic moves, and secret exchanges are spilling into the public eye, prompting 50 Cent to issue a warning that fans cannot ignore. One insider revealed that private studio sessions have been tense for months. Producers and collaborators report witnessing moments where arguments broke out over lyrics, creative direction, and collaboration decisions, creating an environment thick with frustration and suspicion. In some cases, insiders claim that staff were intentionally kept away from sessions to prevent leaks, but even then, frustration and subtle jabs reportedly found their way into recordings, interviews, and social media posts. Leaked messages and alleged texts have further fueled speculation. Screenshots circulating online reportedly show Cardi B expressing frustration over perceived shade or disrespect, while Nicki Minaj replies hint at long-standing resentment and competitiveness. Though the authenticity of some messages is debated, insiders insist that they reflect real tensions, adding credibility to the idea that this feud is about more than just social media. Drama. Fans have meticulously dissected lyrics from both artists, pointing out lines that seem to be directed at each other. Insider sources claim that some verses contain pointed references to betrayal, fake friends, and professional jealousy, leaving little doubt that personal feelings are influencing creative output. Even subtle word choices, emojis in posts, or deleted content are seen as part of a calculated dialogue between the two artists, fueling anticipation and fan frenzy. Industry insiders also highlight the role of management teams. Both Cardi B and Nicki Minaj have close advisors who influence public messaging and strategy. According to sources, team conflicts may have amplified the feud, with miscommunications and strategic leaks contributing to the sense of escalation. Some insiders even suggest that rivalries within management circles may be intentionally stoking flames, ensuring the feud remains in the public eye and dominates media cycles. 50 Cent's warning has added another layer of tension. He reportedly reached out to key industry figures, stating that the feud could escalate into public confrontations, viral social media battles, or even contentious award show moments. Sources say his caution is not baseless. Both artists are aware of the power of public perception, and each move is calculated to maximize attention while maintaining influence. Fans are closely monitoring social media for evidence. Cryptic posts, mysterious stories, and deleted tweets are being analyzed minute by minute. Insiders claim that each post is a strategic move, designed to communicate a message indirectly while keeping the feud just below the threshold of public confirmation. The result is a global guessing game where every line, song, snippet, or emoji is scrutinized for hidden meaning. Even collaborations and industry relationships have been affected. Sources report that mutual producers, songwriters, and collaborators are navigating a delicate landscape, often mediating between subtle digs and creative disagreements. In some cases, projects were reportedly delayed or altered because of the ongoing tension, adding tangible stakes to what might otherwise seem like abstract drama. The personal stakes are high as well. Friends and family of both Cardi B and Nicki Minaj are reportedly caught in the crossfire, sometimes serving as intermediaries or receiving indirect messages meant to influence outcomes. Insiders describe situations where even minor misunderstandings can escalate rapidly, demonstrating that this feud isn't just professional, it's deeply personal and emotionally charged. Fans have noticed that the intensity of interactions between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj has increased in recent months, with posts, lyrics, and interviews all suggesting that the feud is far from over. According to insiders, the next steps could involve public confrontations, more pointed lyricism, or viral moments that dominate headlines. 50 Cent's warning, they say, is a heads up that the next phase is imminent, and it may change the narrative of this rivalry forever. Confirms what fans have long suspected: the feud is active, strategic, and escalating. Leaks, insider confessions, social media clues, and creative decisions all point to a carefully navigated battle for supremacy in hip-hop. The drama is no longer just a rumor, it's a multi-layered conflict with global attention. We'll explore the potential fallout, fan reactions, and what might happen next. From industry implications to public confrontations, the final chapter reveals the stakes, the players involved, and the explosive possibilities that could make this feud one of the most talked about events in music history. With leaks, insider revelations, and social media jabs escalating, the feud between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj is now on the brink of a full-blown public showdown. 50 Cent's warning is being taken seriously within the industry, and insiders suggest that the next moves could redefine the rivalry entirely. Sources reveal that both artists are strategically positioning themselves, aware that the public's eye is watching their every move. Some insiders claim Cardi B is leveraging her rising influence and loyal fanbase, while Nicki Minaj is doubling down on her legacy and maintaining her long-term dominance. Every post, lyric, or interview is carefully calculated to send a message without appearing overtly aggressive. But fans are reading between the lines, and speculation is running rampant. The impact on the industry is significant. Collaborators, producers, and executives are now walking a tightrope of loyalty and diplomacy, trying to maintain professional relationships while avoiding being drawn into the feud. According to insiders, even minor decisions like who to feature on a track, who to collaborate with, or how to respond to social media have become high-stakes moves, capable of shifting the balance of power in this rivalry. Fan reactions have been explosive. Hashtags related to the feud trend continuously. Debates split fanbases into camps, and online forums are flooded with speculation about what the next confrontation might look like. Social media analysts claim that the engagement generated by this feud rivals major cultural events, demonstrating the massive influence both artists wield. But the most shocking potential fallout, insiders warn, could come at upcoming award shows or industry events. Sources say both Cardi B and Nicki Minaj may be in the same venues soon, creating the perfect storm for a public clash. Even subtle interactions, glances, gestures, or comments during interviews could ignite speculation and dominate headlines globally. 50 Cent's warning implies that fans might witness the first, truly public chapter of this feud. Some insiders suggest there may also be collateral effects in the music world, with upcoming releases, collaborations, and projects potentially being delayed or altered due to the rivalry. Managers, producers, and collaborators are reportedly strategizing to protect their careers while navigating this tense environment, highlighting just how serious the feud has become behind the scenes. Despite the tension, sources say there is still room for reconciliation, but it will require strategic communication, compromise, and mutual respect. Industry veterans argue that both Cardi B and Nicki Minaj understand the stakes, not just for their public images, but for their legacies. How they navigate this moment could define not only their careers, but the cultural impact of female rap for years to come. As the feud reaches its climax, fans can expect a mix of viral social media moments, subtle lyrical references, and possibly explosive public interactions. Insiders emphasize that while the drama is high, it also serves as a case study in how public perception, industry dynamics, and personal relationships intersect in the modern music world. The next phase of the feud is unpredictable, but one thing is certain: the world will be watching. Every move by Cardi B or Nicki Minaj could trigger a new wave of controversy, analysis, and speculation. With 50 Cent's warning as the backdrop, fans and industry insiders alike are bracing for what could be one of the most dramatic moments in contemporary hip-hop history. And there you have it, the latest on Cardi B versus Nicki Minaj and 50 Cent's shocking warning. The leaks, social media battles, and insider confessions show that this feud is real, strategic, and escalating, and the next moves could change the hip-hop landscape forever. Now it's time for you, our viewers, to weigh in. Who do you think will come out on top, Cardi B, with her rising influence, or Nicki Minaj defending her legacy? Are they heading toward reconciliation, or is this feud about to explode in public? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let us know which side you're on and why. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the drama, hit the like button and subscribe for more shocking celebrity revelations. We cover everything from hip-hop rivalries, industry secrets, and viral celebrity drama, and, with this feud heating up, you won't want to miss the next chapter. Don't forget to share this video with friends who love celebrity news, because the world is watching Cardi B and Nicki Minaj like never before. The feud is far from over, and we'll be here bringing every update, every clue, and every shocking revelation, so stay tuned. The next explosive moment could happen anywhere, at any time.